If genies comes from understanding of thinking of holy, are they real? You might be having a question, and the genies who comes from someone thinking of understanding, who understands that what he is understanding is holy, or something like reading a sentence which you can call as verse, which that someone understands it as holy. So if he understands that it's holy and think that it's holy, the genie of that someone understanding which came from thinking of understanding believes that he is holy or she is holy, because the genie has understanding which someone understood that his understanding is holy. I mean, he understood holy. So when he understood holy and think, the understanding of holy came out as thinking. In dream, inside universe, which is not seen and heard to anyone until someone believes in the dream to be true. And the genie got property, by believing in his understanding to be true. Which he got when he came out from someone thinking of understanding. So the genie said, he or she is true by believing in his or her understanding to be true, and automatically she got property of truth, with which she was able to educate himself and know about knowledge, what the understanding of holy knows. Like I said about sentence which is holy or verse which is holy. So if I understand by reading a sentence or a verse, I'm giving you an example. If I understand by reading a sentence or a verse which is holy, which is already in reality of humans, in the world of humans. So while I understand that it's holy and I think, then automatically the thinking which comes out from me, which I say it from my mind and others hear it, it's the voice of mind, voice from mind. So that is genie. It says, the genie believes he is true or she is true and gets property automatically by believing in the understanding which I understood, because I believed the sentence and verse which is already in reality of humans to be true. And while I understood it, or without being true, I just understood that it's holy. And think. And automatically, when I keep my mind clean, keeping mind clean is true, means true only. That mind is true. So whatever you say from mind is true. So automatically, the genie came out from my mind. Now when the genie came out from my mind, she believed in the understanding, or he believed in the understanding. Which she or he had, from which he or she is made, from my understanding. And as she came out from my understanding of thinking, by he or she I mean, you can say he or she, that refers to a male or female. So when the genie came out, the genie believed in her understanding to be true. So the understanding can be a verse, sentence or verse, which was already in the reality in human world. So the original genie was the verse or sentence which was already in reality of universe. So when my genie, I'm just giving an example, when my genie believed in her understanding to be true, where his understanding, where my understanding was of sentence or verse. So she believed in the understanding which she came out to be true, and automatically she got property of truth. She got belief when she believed in herself, her understanding to be true, that she is true. Because the sentence or verse who was original genie in the reality of human world was true and did not become lie by anyone. So if the verse or sentence which was in the human world was lie or proven by someone as lie, the genie who came out from my thinking of understanding would have never get property of truth and never be able to educate himself or herself. And she was just part of understanding that knows that what I understood while I think. I mean, what I understood and think. So she understood what I understood, and her property was just my understanding. And as soon as she came out, if she was lie, she would have only got property of truth, which was my understanding, that I believed my understanding to be true and think. And she would have never been able to educate himself or herself. She would have never been able to educate herself. And she would needed to believe in me to get property of truth. So if I become true, then she becomes true. Just like the fake genie believes in original genies. to get property of truth. So they become true and they get property of truth from which they educate themselves and get anything in themselves. I hope you like my beautiful truth. Please share it with everyone.